One of the most beautiful things about a child's mind is that how they perceive it is how it is to be with them. That becomes the reality. They don't even know that they're doing it. So in that sense, they could change anything into anything else instantly and not even give it any thought. There's no doubt or uncertainty or overthinking or analysis paralysis. There's no fear or trepidation. It's just the whole world is a playground. And that's the intent of God. And that's what God had for your soul. But unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. Because as we get older, they thrust these things called responsibilities, obligations, and commitments upon us, forcing us to move away from that stage of innocence, purity, and joy and laughter. A child's mind is a playground because the entire world is seen as such. So therefore, they can literally change any dynamic at will because they're not contaminated with the seeds of chaos and uncertainty. Because let us not forget that children are fresh from the other side, meaning they're recent arrivals from heaven to earth. So that purity, that innocence, that essence of heaven is still very much thriving inside their heart, their inner child. It's still alive. And then the system comes along and kills it. And that's why you see a lot of disconnected, unhappy, disgusted people that are adults that wish they were children again, yearning for the good old days because they feel that they've been robbed. And that's why a lot of people cast their mind back through their memories to go live in these experiences from the past because they were just much better times than they are today for them. But the whole world can be yours. All you have to do is just change your perception, just as you did when you were a child, carefree. You don't have to be bogged down with all of this nonsense because problems are illusions. Solutions are the only reality there is. And that solution, of course, is to change the way you view the world, and the world you view will change. It's really simple, man. You just have to get out of that mindset that it's an impossible notion. It's unrealistic. It's unimaginable. It's unattainable. It's implausible. It's impractical. It's illogical. It's something that can't happen. It's the doubt and fear that's what's causing you to block your connection to your inner child again. Because don't forget, your inner child is your connection to your earth angel or earth angels. And it is that severed connection that's leaving you isolated, languishing as a denizen of your own loneliness, left derelict by all your companions from the past. Because more often than not, when we remember these things through reminiscing, sentimental nostalgia, casting our mind back, recollecting, recalling, recounting, remembering those beautiful times, what you're actually doing is you're yearning for a time that you perceive to be better than the one you're living right now. And it doesn't have to be that way. That's why people go to the movies for escapism. What exactly is it that you're escaping from? Your present moment. Many tend to retreat to a sanctuary of illusions when reality is far too painful. And when that reality is unbearable, they will have no part of it. They'll even go to such great lengths and extents to create a brand new alternate ego and identity that fits that new life that they want, that they've imagined themselves living. The one that seems 10 times better than the one they already have. Not realizing that it doesn't work like that. You can't fantasize your way out of reality, folks. It doesn't work like that because you have to address these things. They cannot go unaddressed because then in that sense you're not handling what needs to be healed. So it'll just linger until the moment you stop playing pretend games with yourself and realize that you have the power to do anything you want. Your memories do not live in your imagination because there's no such thing as an imagination. Your memories live in your sacred space. Give it any name you want. They do not live in your mind. Nothing lives in your mind. Everything that you believe that is contained within the mind is not, because these are all metaphysical elements, and the mind is physical by its very virtue and by its very nature. So therefore, it cannot collect metaphysical things and keep them there. Your sacred space is your soul, and your soul is metaphysical, and that's where everything is. Your intelligence, your memories, your visions and dreams, goals, hopes, aspirations, desires, your contemplations, conceptualizations, ideas, feelings and emotions, impulses and instincts, your passion, your purpose, your reason, it's all there, all metaphysical. Thoughts are not physical. Thoughts do not create reality. Thoughts do not become things. Energy is reality. Energy creates things, and that energy is metaphysical. As I've said in a previous video, if you believe your thought to be physical, hold it in your hand and show it to me. And that'll give you a clear indication as to how physical your thoughts actually are. They are not. You don't have to go back to better days. You can create them right now. What was the difference back then as opposed to this very moment? Ask yourself that question. Problems are illusions, solutions are reality. The whole world is yours. All you have to do is change your perceptive lens on your situation and your circumstance, and your reality concurs. And that new vibrational alignment will send out a transmission to the universe that will begin offering you experiences that match the dominant vibrational frequency of those transmissions, those broadcasts. It's really a matter of personal preference. We choose our surroundings and our environment, the landscape, the vibrational environment, the atmosphere, and the language we speak inside there. Either loving, beautiful, positive energies through words or not. But don't forget, you have the power to do anything. And yes, that includes changing your situation, your circumstance, your reality, your experiences, the life that you're currently living into whatever you want it to be. It's just that this system has programmed you to believe that you cannot do these things, that they are impossible. That's why they say to you, that's a pipe dream. They always tell you, be realistic. Those words are so damning and so damaging and so harmful to your heart and your soul. You have no idea, because you don't even gauge the level of intensity and severity, the magnitude of self-destructive force that they carry. Because right off the bat, they're killing any attempt that you're going to make to initiate the process of you living your dreams and changing your life. That's why they do what they do to you, folks. You got to catch everything, because these things are subliminal. They're subtle. They're unnoticeable on a conscious level. But subconsciously, they are destroying your life.